Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Meatwagon here with some Modern Warfare 2, but this is kind of a funny, unique game here. This is my character, my account, meatwagon22, but this is actually SpiderBite playing. He was over, he was in town in LA, and he wanted to play a little bit of Modern Warfare 2, so we jumped on here, and actually I would play a little bit, then he was playing, and it's funny though, you can tell, even though whenever it gets a kill, it says, Meatwagon got the kill or whatever, but you can definitely tell the different play styles. If you've watched enough of Spider's video, obviously this is his signature setup, the MP5K, lightweight marathon, ninja. And you can see him running around here. I mean, who else would be crazy enough to use an MP5 on Wasteland, right? I mean, if you're not using a sniper, you're probably using like a FAMAS or an ACR or something like that. But, he likes to run around and get right up in the face of the enemy and, really take it to him. Kind of like this. Oh, man. Look at that. That guy's running a silent sniper, dude. That's pretty crazy. It's a definite two-shotter. So, but yeah, so I thought it would be funny to bring you guys this video with Spider playing under the Meatwagon account, and we were having some fun. Oh, was that Bentley getting owned right there? Having some fun playing with Bentley and Hypermole and guns. I think that was pretty much everyone. Just running around doing some different things. And I think this was from, I had put a video up on my channel from this same night. They were running around doing all their little Joker things where they would run around, attack knives, and just chase people around the map forever. Yet Spider and myself, I think we weren't like an ultra tryhard mode, but we like to win the game, so we were still trying to win. But I was running around some games just using Rangers, akimbo Rangers, so that was kind of fun. But for like Spider to jump on here, you don't realize how used to your own controller that you get. Even if you pick up a new controller or somebody else's, it's gonna feel totally different from what you're used to as far as like how the analog sticks feel and the settings for sure. I run my settings on tactical, and Spider runs default. And I think we probably run about the same sensitivity. I think I might have had it up around 6 or so. I usually, if I'm playing all the time, I play on 6. If I don't play for a while, I actually, bring it back down to 4 until I get used to the aim again, and then I crank it back up. That's the smart thing to do. If you're not going to be on playing all the time, it doesn't make you a better player just because you run the highest sensitivity, But running a higher sensitivity does give you a better reaction, to what's going on the map. So if it's been a while, or say you've been playing another game that maybe it's not as quick, and you get back on here, don't be afraid to lower your sensitivity back down just to get the feel back, and then you can always raise it right back up. That's what I do. That's definitely, you'll definitely see the difference when you first jump on. Your aim's all over the place. I think right away, go change your sensitivity. It's not like a pride thing. It has to do with how accurately you can aim. Because I know a lot of people think that oh, you're a beast or you're a boss if you run a 10 sensitivity. Some of your best MLG players actually run a really low sensitivity. You'd be really surprised by settings of like 2, 3, and 4 for sensitivity, just because they don't aim in until they're ready to shoot. They'll actually strafe or do whatever they have to do, so they have pretty good movement. Then they aim in and they're on target. They're super accurate with their shots. So anyway, so Spider here again, MP5K on Wasteland. I mean, to me it's crazy. But I actually ran around a couple times with his kit, the lightweight marathon MP5K silenced, and I think he even uses an M9 backup, a pistol backup. It's pretty lightweight kit he's got going here, and I was able to do some damage, but at any kind of range, really, I feel a little bit outgunned. So you're gonna play different. You're gonna flank around, you're gonna stay behind cover at distance, especially on a map like this. You see, he's trying to stick to the trenches, which is a good idea. It's more close range combat here. Unless you get, like, if he stepped out here, that's a kind of, there's a decent sight line where a sniper could be sitting out there and would, easily win that gunfight. So that's why he's just staying behind cover, you know, playing it close to the vest here. You can see, I think he ends up being maybe the last alive, which is typical for the Meatwagon character, even though I'm not, it's not me in there. But, you know, same thing. He's probably listening in, sound whoring. There's a guy, see, you can see how he reacted to that, so he definitely heard him. That's why, you know, Modern Warfare 3, depending on how the ninja perk is and how the audio, the Infinity Ward games like Modern Warfare 2 have always been really, really good with the audio cues as far as sound whoring. So it depends. There's been some discussion and some talk about a perk, whatever they're going to call it, the ninja perk, or the dead silence perk, silences your footsteps. If it will outright completely silence them, or if it will still leave a trace. Because I tell you, if you're a player who kind of relies on sound whoring or uses that for a tool in your game, and then someone's running ninja, they can actually sneak up on you pretty good. But when you're playing games like Search and Destroy, you should know that there are a lot of people that use ninja, and maybe you're not going to sound whore as much, but if you hear somebody like a sniper using steady aim, then you should easily be able to get the jump on them. So, but there is talk about how that perk is going to be affected in Modern Warfare 3. I don't really mind whether it's complete dead silence or if it's there is some partial noises you'll make, like when you jump down or maybe when you vault over something, things like that. Your character might grunt, whatever it may be. I don't mind that. I don't think that a perk making it completely silent, if everybody in the game was using a perk made them all completely silent, I don't know, it would really take away from the audio of the game. I mean, part of the audio is hearing people reload, hearing the footsteps, jumping down, jumping up, you know, bones cracking when they jump from too high. You know, that's all part of the game. So, you know, I don't mind it at all. I actually, like in Black Ops, you know, you don't care about it at all because the sound is so strange in that game. You know, any kind of ninja perk or silent perk, it's not even really worth it, to be honest with you. And it's very rare that many people even use it. You know, playing Search and that, it was like, man, I could hear people. Once they fixed the audio, you could hear people from everywhere. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, Black Ops is kind of a toss-up when it comes to these specialized type of features that you're looking at. You know, I always like the Infinity Ward-based Modern Warfare. You know, Modern Warfare 2. Hopefully, Modern Warfare 3. I think will be just as good. The World at War and the Black Ops, they offer a different type of Call of Duty for me, which, you know, it's still cool. But it is different. You know, they're two different companies making the same game for Activision, and it's cool. You know, being that you get some uniqueness in each one. You know, I don't mind that. I won't say one's terrible, one's better, one's worse. I just, you know, as far as like playability and like just outright having a blast on these games and really looking for skill and focus and try hard and all those different buzzwords you can come up with, definitely the Infinity Ward games I think are better. But you know, with the zombie stuff, with the animations of body parts blowing apart, like from Bouncing Betties and things like that, you know, and map designs, Treyarch has always had a you know, an upper hand with that, I think. So each company, each game developer brings something unique to the table, and when you're pumping out games like these every year, you know, every year a new one comes out, so you got to have some variety. I imagine if it was the same, you know, the same thing coming out year after year. You know, I know it's almost the same, but what I'm trying to get at is if it was exactly the same full-on arcade-style shooter. Oh, look at this Bentley fail. What? He's trying to 360 right there, dude. Don't even do that. Don't even do that. You missed him by 180 degrees. I'm just giving a hard time. But I definitely think that it would get really old. I mean, it's close enough now to where, you know, luckily there's other games to keep you interested in first-person shooters, because you know, both of them are basically the same thing, first-person, arcade style, but there's just enough of a difference. And now with the addition of survival mode, which is going to be, you know, somewhat of the idea of zombies, but it's only 2 players. You know, I think that 4 players, you could actually make a weaker game. This was I brought this up about other games. I think that you could actually make a weak game better by having 4, you know, three of your friends, 4 total co-op players to be able to play that, because there's more people to interact with. You know what I mean? You're not just one other person. You know, it is what it is. But with 4 people in there all jabber-jawing and making jokes and doing whatever, you could actually, 4 of you, play a game that might not be the greatest game, but you can still have fun with it. So if you're going to do one that's just 2-player, you better make an epic game that's going to be, you know, keeping your focus and really keeping your interest. So anyway, kind of got off on a tangent, but again, this was SpiderBite's gameplay, playing as meatwagon22, Modern Warfare 2 Search and Destroy on Wasteland. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you next time. Thanks. Later.
Did you like this video? If you did, be sure to check out a couple of these. Here at the top on the gun shop, we have Guns for Hire giving us a follow-up video on his trip to Ireland for his Gamers Abroad series. And here in the middle, SpiderBite on NGT Zombies is playing Nocturne Totem solo, trying to see how far he can actually get. And at the bottom, on our NGT Minecraft channel, we have Bentley playing and building in our NGT Minecraft world. Be sure to click the corresponding thumbnails to watch the videos.